Hey everybody, so I am a huge 80s music fan. I love it. It's just fantastic, kitschy pop. It's great. I love Duran Duran, and I heard Hungry Like the Wolf the other day. So I went to the store and bought a steak. And then I bought this wine because it was also wolf theme and realized they probably didn't go together. But you know what? I already ate the steak. Let's go ahead and take a crack at this wine now, don't we? Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I'm reviewing the 2017 The Wolftrap. It's an interesting blend, which is why I picked it up. Well, that and I really did listen to Duran Duran, but that's basically every day. But anyway, so getting back to the actual wine. This is the Wolftrap. I got it because it is a blend. It's a 37% Viognier, 37% Chenin Blanc, and 26% Grenache Blanc. Grenache, I know, right? You're just as surprised as I am because I didn't know that was a thing until I picked up this wine. But it's 12.5% alcohol by volume, and it's $12 at my local store. So let's take a look at this. Oh, sorry, 13.5% alcohol by volume. One day I will get the stats on wine right whenever I do it on the first date. But you know what I do get right? Screw top +1 every single time. Always get the screw top right. So. Now, I just had a Chenin Blanc from Wink the other day, and I quite liked it. But I'm wondering what this is going to do, so I'm going to make a few predictions on this before I even get to it. Chenin Blanc, especially if it's grown in certain styles, it's extremely acidic. So I see a lot of that citrus searing acid being contributed by the Chenin Blanc. For the Viognier, it tends to be very floral. It can either be stone fruit or semi-tropical as well, depending on if it's New World or Old World. Since this is New World, it could still be more stone fruity, but I'm assuming it's also going to be a little bit of a tropical note. But it's a low acid wine, so I expect those things to kind of blend with each other. Grenache Blanc, I have no clue what that's going to contribute to it. Maybe spice, maybe different types of fruit clusters. I don't know. But you know what I do know is I want to get into this tasting. So let's go ahead and take a look at it from a color standpoint. You are pale lemon, no artifacts, no cloudiness. From a nose, well, tickle my toes and call me Susan, I probably am wrong about what the Viognier contributes. I am getting a nice floral note, but I am also getting very much of an old world style. I'm getting pear, I'm getting a little bit apricot, I am getting some like orange and a slight grapefruit type note, which I assume is from a Chenin Blanc. It smells acidic, which already makes me very happy. I'm not getting any notes of alcohol and oak to this, but it's more of like a little bit of like a spice. Like I am getting like a little bit of a white pepper type effect, as well as a little bit of like a herbiness, like a baking herb. But it's not a very prominent one. It's still very primary fruit heavy, very citrus, very, like I said, stone fruit, apricot, and you get like a little bit of like a peach in there, and some pear. I mean, like overall, it does have a lot of primary fruit, so that's nice. So let's taste it, because that's what I'm most excited about. That is a tongue twister. So this thing is funny. So it hits you instantly that it has acid. I am getting a very Chenin Blanc type note, especially like Fago like tongue. Like I'm definitely getting it there. The thing that gets me is that it very quickly becomes what could just be a highly acidic Viognier. Like all of those Chenin Blanc elements disappear by the mid palate, and then I'm left with pear, orange, blossom, a little bit of peach or a nectarine, getting apricot. That white pepper hits on the tip of my tongue, and then I feel it again in the finish. Like I said, there is this like sort of slightly herbal, almost like a baking herb type note, but to be honest, I couldn't pick it out. If I had to default to something, I would say it's almost like a rosemary, thyme, sage type of combination, probably leaning closer to sage out of any of those. Yeah, but I mean, this is an interesting wine. And like I said, I have no freaking clue what the Grenache Blanc is contributing to this blend. I really don't. All I know is that I'm kind of a fan of the Wolftrap. I've fallen into the trap. All right, anyway, let's actually get to the qualities. So from balance, I feel like you're in balance. If you were just a Viognier and you were blended with Grenache Blanc, I don't quite know. So this thing, I don't know what the Grenache Blanc adds to this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pretend like you're just a single varietal on this, and that's gonna help me out on this review. So from a balance standpoint, I think you're imbalanced. You have a medium plus body, you have medium alcohol, medium plus alcohol if you wanna get like weirdly picky about it. You have the right amount of acid to carry it all. I think you're in balance. So you get a full check there. Length, medium length, 1/2 point. Intensity, 1/2 point. Not that it's not intense, but it's not intense for all of the fruit all of the time. So I do get some intensity with like those tropical notes, but then it doesn't take long for that to go into these kind of like overall Viognier, like stone fruity, kind of green fruit notes. And those are intense enough to last into the finish on their own, but I can't like move it around and taste all of the things at the same time. So I'm gonna give you 1/2 point for intensity. And the acid does have the right amount of intensity as well to help kind of bring all those fruits down into the end of the finish. Now, from complexity standpoint, I'm gonna give you 1/2 point. You do have a lot of fruit clusters. Not really getting too much secondary other than maybe that spiciness and the white pepper. And I'm gonna get no tertiary. But I mean, depending on the white wine, I'm okay with not getting tertiary. But I still wish I could have found more secondary in it, so I'm gonna give you 1/2 point. Overall, you get 2.5 points. So I get to do a judgment call on this. Because it's so playful, I'm gonna give you a very good. I'm gonna give you a very good. I like the trickiness that this wine gives me. I would like to have that trickiness, but have more intensity to carry it overall the way through the palate with all the different flavors. But I like the fact that you smell it and you're kind of like, okay, there's kind of a lot going on there, and you taste it and you're like, wow, whoa, and then you kind of like pepper, and it has a really weird kind of thing it's doing to my brain, as you can tell by those review, which is probably going on too long, so I'm gonna stick with very good. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the 2017 Wolftrap White Blend, which I still have no clue what the Grenache Blanc does. But if you do know, leave a comment below, or if you like this wine or hate it, leave a comment below too, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. In the meantime, my wife is at home, and I really like this wine. So hun, when you see this, whenever it comes out, yeah, I'm not saving any of this for you. I'll make my bed on the couch. I'll see you later.